Yes, people, Friday night settings. I hope you're all good. Another stream, another weekend, more Premier League, and hopefully more upsets for teams that are not called Manchester United. Arsenal's got Villa, if people don't know. Obviously, Liverpool's got Palace, and then obviously Man City's got Luton Town. You know, I feel like we're going to be talking about even little bits and bobs. I've heard like Luis Diaz is going to be offered a new contract, and that might not sit well with some Liverpool fans. And obviously, Lucas Paqueta agree in terms. Well, personal terms, with Man City looking like that might be all wrapped up for next season. And we can all add in those aspects into things. And then, yeah, we'll just move on from there and talk about a little bit about the title race itself. Joined by Jay, obviously he's not there at the moment of time, but we've got Dayo and Mons. So we can always have a bit of a decent debate. You don't really need to be shameless about anything. And Mons is just shamelessly eating that chicken wing like I'm not hungry. Yeah, man. What are you lot saying?
All good, man. All good.
I don't even know what you're saying, but all right. Go on. What are you saying, Dayo, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's Friday. It's 5 p.m. my time. So I'm chilling, getting ready for the evening. I'm gonna head out later on to the studio, do some 3D mapping later on tonight. But let's talk football now.
Yeah, man. You know what? I don't even know where to really start, if I'm being totally honest. Because you know what? Probably the most exciting games of the weekend is Newcastle, Tottenham. And
it is. Let's talk about Tottenham.
Let's not. And also Arsenal versus Aston Villa, obviously being the main one on a Sunday. But it's just a bit mad that Newcastle and Tottenham's not playing at like 5 o'clock or something. But early kickoffs suits me for tomorrow. But yeah, man, I'm gonna start with Arsenal. I'm gonna work my way down from the obviously from the from the title. Arsenal's playing Villa, and I think you done a stream with a gal with Josh, right, Dale?
Yes, we did with Josh, the Aston Villa guy. Yeah.
Let me know. Did he have chest?
His prediction was that we would beat them 4-1.
Really? Is that because they don't have Douglas Luiz and Kamara?
He says because a bunch of their players are injured. You know, and I looked through their injury list. They have about 6 or 7 injuries.
What?
Yeah, Longley, Kamara, Douglas Luiz is out because of yellow cards. Who else is out? I think McGinn is the only one that is back. He played yesterday, and a bunch of other people.
Sean, I'm going out. Sean, give me a chance.
I think Arsenal wins 2-0, playing pragmatic football against them. One thing that I've seen this season, which I'm happy about with my team, is every team that has beat us, every time we've come back to play them, we've learned from that mistake and gone on to win it. So I hope the same thing happens against Aston Villa. Like West Ham did it to us. We came back and beat them. I think Fulham is the only team that we haven't done that to. I think we drew with them and then they beat us once. So
that's not every team then, is it?
No, I'm saying that's just the one anomaly. But I'm saying every other team that that has beat us, we've come back to kind of at least nick a win. So yeah, I mean, Aston Villa at the Emirates again is different. Of course, they're 6th on the table for away form. Aston Villa, if I'm not mistaken, and their away form is not the best. So our home form is pretty good. So that's another factor why I think we're going to win. It's at the Emirates. So there's just looking at all the different reasons, rationale behind it. Arsenal should win.
Yeah, no, you should automatically win this. Is there anyone that thinks that Unai Emery is going to come up and set up like an absolute bastard, do up that probably 5 at the back, 5-4-1, and try to just do a break system? Anyone think that he's going to set up just to be a bit cheeky?
See, the thing, I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying, and I was saying this to Dale before about when the way Arsenal played against Bayern, it's the first time I've seen somebody land some shots on their jaw for a while, and when somebody hits your jaw, it's interesting to see the next time people take shots at your jaw how you react, and obviously, whilst Villa are missing some big players, I do see that the transition and break threat that Villa have is similar to the transition and break threat that Bayern did well with in midweek. And I'm interested to see whether there's any hangover for Arsenal in terms of that, in terms of whether or not teams might think, well, run at them. Do you know what I mean? As in, like, just run at them. And
I wonder if he's going to start Bailey and
That's what for me. If
Bailey and Diaby together, like Bailey.
If I'm him, I'm starting Bailey, Diaby, Rodgers, and Watkins. I'm starting all 4 of them and telling them to run and have Zaniolo on the bench to come on for one of them. But I would be instructing the team to just run at them, turn them around. Like, let's see what Zinchenko, Kiwior, White look like when good dribblers are dribbling at them, trying to make things happen. And I think that's Villa's only real way of getting something out of this game. I don't see with their absences them being able to do a low block for 90 minutes and hold out Arsenal. I think they have to try and do something. Otherwise, they're going to lose regardless. So you might as well go out swinging.
Yeah, I think this. I think this is the perfect game for Martin Odegaard, isn't it? It's a little bit like how Foden, the way he wrapped up Villa. It's some little spaces. There's always gaps in the Villa, like between the midfield and the defense, and they're missing a couple of defenders as it is. So I think this is why I just find it a little bit too difficult for anyone to think that Villa's got any sort of notion that they're gonna grab something. You never say never. There's always a chance, always percentage. But Villa, when it comes to even playing low block, they suck as well, man. It's like they're just not used to it. I don't think they have them type of players.
No, I don't think so. Also, I hear the whole argument with Leon Bailey and I hear all that argument. But my thing is, are we just discarding all of Arsenal's defense? And this is to Jay, based off of the one game against Bayern. Like we're going to look at everything that's happened since January. A team that has stopped every team in transition against them as regards to shots on target, with 38 goals and only 4 goals conceded in the league. And I'm not using Champions League as a yardstick because your form in the league doesn't usually translate in the Champions League. You could be crap in the league and go on to win the Champions League. So, but in the league, what you're fighting for week in, week out. In the Champions League is knockout stage. So, to the analogy of because we drew with Bayern, we didn't lose to Bayern. It's not a good result for us, but it's not a bad outcome. We've just made it harder on ourselves when we go to the like it would have been hard anyways to go there with a win, but now we've just made it harder. That's the way I look at it. It's a disappointment that we didn't take our chances, but when it comes to the league itself, I don't see Aston Villa getting the point. Taking the point away from us in this game. Not at this stage, because this team has showed again, like I said, time after time, that they've learned from last season. Every game they've gone into where they need to be pragmatic, they're pragmatic, they get their 3 points. Games where they've realized they can smell blood and kill and score 5, they've done it. Games where they've had to go play low blocks, they've gone and played a low block. So this team has showed me that it has what it takes, to go the long haul. So yeah, I don't see Villa taking points. I think a comfortable 2-0 victory, it will be a hard fought 2-0 victory. Villa are not easy. And Unai Emery as well, you have to remember the factor of I'm coming back to the Emirates to win something again. Like you guys, based on that's a thing as well. That's a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. What are you saying once, man? Because you usually come up with a weird predictions per week, and a couple of them have been right. And obviously, I don't know which one you feel like there's going to be any points dropped, but I don't think you're even in the boat with Villa this time. Not after the midweek result.
Like, as much as I want to say Villa can do something to any top team in it, but their record away from home against the top 6 is nothing short of it's not even just bad, it's just shit. It's just shit. Like Tottenham, barebacked them. You know what I'm saying? You man, barebacked them. Us man, barebacked them. You get it? These men have just been touched by every one of us. When it's been away from home. Obviously, their home record speaks otherwise, but this is away from home with the Emirates now. So what? There's no evidence to suggest that they should be really getting anything out of this game, especially about Douglas Luiz.
Yeah.
And no Kamara either.
Watkins is in the form of his life. And let's say they go 1-0 up and maybe get to half-time. Maybe Unai's half-time talk can, maybe stay pragmatic and then maybe try and get a second midway through the second half. But that's wishful thinking, man.
Yeah. I just don't know what midfield they're going to go with. That's the thing. That's why I said they're probably going to go for the 5 at the back. Probably try to shore it up. I think it's easy as day to kind of know that. Unless he goes for the 4-4-2. Yeah, I don't know who they're going to go with.
open. If
Who's
they
it?
move wide open, it could be a massacre in it.
Who they got in the midfield like available? Then Donker, maybe I don't really see much of him. Tielemans and McGinn. That's not even that bad of a midfield, you know. It don't even sound that bad in hindsight if they go for a 3 midfield, like a 5-3-2 maybe. If they might even do that or the 5-4-1, it's not that sad. Then Donker can also play centre back. He might need it. He needed that centre back, but Lenglet's out, so they're obviously going to be playing what Diogo Carlos. Who else would they have? Who else they got at disposal at this moment in time? Who else is there centre backs? Konza probably suits a back three a little bit more. Then Donker used to be in the back three at Wolves. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe the scoreline won't be so bad as you say there, because you're saying with the 2-0, but you're going to dominate them, man. And that's a fact. I think it's, but you know what? I always find teams, like kind of frightening when they drop points. The big team that when they drop points, not points, but like let's say they dropped a result like midweek, because that's not what's going to happen on a weekend. A bit like Liverpool, they just dropped a howler at Anfield. You think they're going to drop another howler against Palace? I don't think so.
Remember, we lost to Anfield and lost 5 straight more games at Anfield, so it's not crazy to say that.
5 games at Anfield?
Remember, we lost 6 games in a row at Anfield.
When was this though?
2021-2022 season.
Did you actually?
No, sorry, 2020-2021 season. When Burnley ended our like 3-year run there, 3-year unbeaten run there.
Yeah.
And then we ended up losing, and we lost to Everton there, we lost to Fulham there.
But what stage of the season was that?
Like late on.
What? And it was during when there was no fans?
Yeah, when there was
that don't count. The fan pressure and fan help is a thing. That don't count them.
Yeah, we had no centre backs to be fair, but still.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, man. Look, a lot of rivals are hoping for this a possible draw from Aston Villa. I'm hoping for a win.
Yeah.
I hope they batter them.
You know what? At this stage of the league, I mean, at this stage of the season, I've been saying that I just want Arsenal to be pragmatic, man. There's no, and again, we have to, unless maybe. So let's put it this way: unless maybe Arteta is saying to himself, Bayern is a lost cause. Like Bayern is a lost cause. If I go there, I know we're going to lose. Then play your strongest team and batter Aston Villa and just focus on the league. Go to Bayern, lose there, and do whatever you want to do. Like that would be stupid of him to do, Arteta. But so he's going to try to at least rotate some players, and that's where my big fear is. So for me,
is there no Gabriel? Is that a quick one? Is there no Gabriel? Where's someone saying no Gabriel?
No, Gabriel was not seen at training. But no, but they didn't say he's injured or whatever it is. It could have been something else. He just wasn't seen at training. It wasn't there's no news of him being injured that I've seen anyway. I just know that they said they didn't see him at training. So, but I just feel like being pragmatic at this tail end of the season is like play your strongest 11, try to score a goal or 2 in the first half, then bring in subs and just show it up. Bring in subs, show it up, just see the game through, and then let's go to the next one.
Yeah, no, I agree on that part, man. I don't know. Arsenal, you got a mad fixture run coming up. I was going through it yesterday, and it's like it's getting closer and closer. And then before you know it all comes down to when I think you'll be fine up until that Tottenham game. Do you get what I mean? Oh, Sean Links, I just said Gabriel was fine. Yeah, but someone else said that Gabriel wasn't fine. So you got that forward against somebody else's. What's this? Is that? I can see it. Brighton away. Obviously, you beat Brighton already. Got Aston Villa. That Wolves away. So they're doing up Midlands.
Yeah.
Bournemouth, you slap up Bournemouth.
Bayern, Wolves away, then Tottenham.
Yeah.
The good thing with the Tottenham one is we have 6 days in between that after the.
Yeah, what's the good thing? What's the good thing about Tottenham?
We have 6 days. No, I'm saying that 6 days.
Ain't nothing good about Tottenham. Ain't nothing good about that game for you.
I'm not talking about the game yet. I'm talking about the time in between. The time in between. Like when you play 2 days, 4 days, 2 days, there's a lot of pressure on the team. There's a lot of rotation. There's a lot of tired legs. So when you then have 6 days in between to now go do a derby, I'm like, yeah, let's go. Like, I'd rather have that extra rest days.
You take those 6 days. You be well rested.
And guess what? We're going to pepper you like we did last season.
I beg your pardon.
We're going to pepper you.
I beg your pardon.
We're going to pepper you.
What was the narrative? What was the narrative?
This is what you said. This is what you said last season.
Hold on, Dayo.
What was the narrative?
The narrative was you can't come to Emirates and play your style of football because we're gonna smash you off the park. That's the narrative early in the season. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. And what happened is we came to your stadium. We played our normal football. Yeah, we got a result. So now you're
Oh yeah,
coming
you
to our
did, you did,
stadium.
you did.
Last
you did.
season, you beat us for the first time our season in like how many years? How many?
Okay,
That's
so
not
let's
the
so
norm.
so so let's
That's
so let's
not
break
the
it down.
norm,
So let's
Dayo.
break it
That's
down,
the
Jay.
anomaly.
Jay,
Last
Jay,
year
Jay,
was
let's
the
Jay, let's
anomaly
Jay,
to
Jay,
the
let's
rule,
break it down.
and
Jay,
now
let's
we
break it down.
revert back to the
Jay,
rule.
Jay, let's break it down again. You came to the Emirates at the beginning of the season when Arsenal wasn't firing on all cylinders. No, we were not at the beginning of the season.
You weren't firing.
Listen, we
We
weren't
had a
firing.
brand new manager and
You
we saw
listen,
the
my
best
friend.
striker in the world.
Listen. Stop. The first 10 games, Tottenham was saying we have won the league because you were top of the league. Oh my
Is that
God, the
what he
high
says?
line. Yes, you guys were saying that, man. Oh, you
No,
forgot
it's just
too
a
quickly.
straw man argument for you to knock down.
No. So here's the thing: your first 10 games, you guys are firing more than any other team in the league. Yes, you were. Tottenham was breathing through people. Arsenal was not. So when you came and you got a draw against us, fair enough, good stuff. We went on our Dubai trip. We came back and we turned on the jetpack, which is why you're still fourth and we're first right now. You have to understand that. So now that we're coming to your home, I like that you can still hear me if you can. As soon as we come to your home, we're going to prepare you. We don't want peace. We like problems. We like problems. Yes.
Boy.
Man just picked up the phone and just started chatting. He does not respect your club, blood.
Oh,
He thinks
wow.
you're going to the and getting pump stomped, blood. Man just picked up the phone and going, yeah, these men are getting fucked up. So.
Can you imagine the disrespect? This is why you're fourth position. You will never know what it means to win the trophy.
What do you mean?
This is why. Listen, this is why he will never know what it means.
Listen, I've got stuff going on.
You will never know what it means to win a trophy. You will never know what it means to win a trophy.
I've heard some of your takes before.
You don't have respect for your elders.
That I'm giving up some of my Friday
you don't have
evening.
respect. That's why you're never going to win a trophy.
To negate these points. The point is, Dayo, very simply, right? I respect Arsenal. I don't really respect the fans, but I respect your team.
No, you don't. You picked up the phone while I was talking to you.
Bro, you've never heard me speak on Arsenal. I respect
when I was talking to you now, you
massively.
picked up the phone.
But you don't respect my team, and that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem because you don't respect my team.
Why should he?
Well, listen, my thing is that the last season is the first time Arsenal have finished above Spurs in the last listen, I'm not gonna be negative on Arsenal. You've had a very good season off the back of a very good season last season, but you need to respect our team because what we did is we came to your stadium and we probably gave the best offensive performance of any team that's come to your stadium this season, right? So now when you come to our stadium, right? This isn't last season's team. This isn't Eric Dyer in defense. This isn't Lloris with no hands. This is a very good reflection of Tottenham Hotspur in 2024 in a game that you can't really afford to lose if you want to win the league. Listen, I like the script. I like the script. I've not read to the final chapter, but I like the script. And it's telling me, based on the prequel, that you're not leaving my stadium with a win. I'm going to tell you that now. You're not leaving my stadium with a win. Will you get a draw? Maybe. But you're not leaving my stadium with a win. And I don't think you've got the chest to tell me that I'm wrong.
Oh, you are wrong. I said that at the very beginning. You are wrong. I said that at the beginning.
You think you're coming to Tottenham Stadium and you're beating us?
Let me tell you why the reason why I'm a little more confident about this team I will give you factual reasons, not just because it's Arsenal, because it's Tottenham. No, I'm not looking down on any team. I respect every team, but I don't fear any team anymore because of the way my team is set up right now. Okay. There's a big difference. I respect teams. When you go up against any team at home, respect them. You know it's not going to be easy. You know it's not going to be easy. But for a team that barely stops teams from taking shots at us, number one, for a team that has very good defense, number two, for a team that scores with different ways, which is set pieces with higher scoring team, for a team that literally can find a way out and play in different formats, play a low block, out of play, our shape is good, in play, in transition, but we're literally top 3 in almost every data. If you go look through almost every data, right?
What about external factors?
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm going there. I'm saying let's look at those factors first. Based on those factors, I'm more confident saying we can come there and get a win. Now, the external factors, the stadium, the crowd, the fans, the 12th man, referee calls. There's all of these other things that are beyond our control. But I'm saying in the ideal world where you look at just performance-based play, right now, you guys are not firing like if you were firing like you were firing in your first 10 games, I wouldn't be talking like this. I wouldn't be, because I know that we're coming to meet a team that literally is firing at all cylinders.
Okay.
Sadly, you're not firing at all cylinders. That's that's not any fault of mine. And that's why I'm a little more confident. I'm not saying that you are a weak team. No, I have not called you names. I've not said Tottenham. In fact, you can ask Deji. I think it's Deji. I told him, I said, Ange and the way he's playing, if you guys get the right pieces next season, you probably challenge for the title. That's what I told him in the last game when I was with him. I told him, I said, the way you guys are playing with the right pieces, you challenge next season. I'm not a big I don't like you guys, but I can see good football and call it for what it is.
Right. So Dayo, all I want to just finish on then, obviously, because I don't want us to monopolize the chat on Spurs Arsenal. But the thing is that I do respect Arsenal, and I also look at you as a side that most teams will think if you finish above Arsenal, you're probably winning the league. That's the way I look at it. That's the level I put Arsenal on nowadays. But in individual games, and I look at who's been able to give you a bloody nose this season, and I look at who's been able to play through your side. And you know what? I think fully fit Tottenham cause you a lot of problems. That's not a game.
I agree.
Away from home where I would put any stock in Arsenal winning. Like, I would be like, focus on winning all the other games that you're playing this season in the Premier League. That's the one game that you want to give yourself the leeway to lose or draw, because
that's why I said. That's why I said. Remember, I said 6 days. Remember when I said 6 days, and I'm happy that we have rest days before we play you. Do you see the respect I'm giving your team by saying that?
Because you get to sleep.
No, because the players get to rest their tired legs. We can't go up against Tottenham in a derby with excuses of tiredness. You just played 2 days. No, I don't like. I need them to be 100% when they come there, because it is a derby and it is going to be hard. It's going to be a difficult game, regardless of what. So that's what I'm saying.
Good game, bro. I look forward to it.
But you know what it is? Like it's the same way. Yeah, I was telling Liverpool fans weeks ago, including months, that when it comes to Old Trafford and Man United, respect the derby is a different type of game, innit? It's the same way as well. I do believe Arsenal are going to win against Tottenham in the end. I do believe it, but at the same time, you have to respect the derby, because everything goes out the window, mate. Who cares?
Everything goes out the window.
Yeah,
you know, last season, right? Kaz, last season when we went to White Hart Lane, I still call it White Hart Lane. I don't call it Tottenham Stadium. Last season when we went there, I literally was saying to myself, "This is it. We're going to lose because we don't win there. We don't." Like I had down tools. I had my coffee. I had my wings. I just sat down. I just said, "Yeah, let me watch a losing game." You know when you come with that mindset. And then we win 3-1, and I'm asking myself, what did we do right? Like, I've watched that game so many times to figure out what we did right. Like I'm coaching the team. So what I'm saying is, it's an anomaly. I agree with you.
But look at the quality of side. Look at the quality.
I agree.
But Dayo, this is the best Arsenal side of the last 10 years. Season you played the worst Tottenham side.
That's what I'm saying. Let me
last
finish.
10 years.
That's what I'm saying. Let me finish, though. You've not even allowed me land.
No, but the thing is I don't need the context on last season.
No,
new manager, new back four, goalkeeper,
can I finish?
Tactics. Focus on this season. Why are you focusing on last season and not focusing on the draw?
I am making a point. I am making a point. Let me finish. If you jump down my throat and I don't make
I'm not jumping down your throat. I'm just like, we have data from 23-24.
I'm saying.
You want to look at 22-23 data. I don't know why you want to do that.
I simply said, I looked at what we did right and what we did wrong and looked at the team quality, and I said, well, yeah, we got lucky. We got away with a win. Come this season, you guys came and had a draw. And I was like, they have changed here, new manager. Now it's a different Tottenham we're looking at. How do we overcome this Tottenham is what I'm saying. Let me finish. I'm going somewhere. So if you keep on cutting me and jumping down my throat,
are we there?
So all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, we're facing a new Tottenham this season, and it's game by game. It's a new Tottenham. Like I said, respect the team, but we don't fear you. That's all I'm saying. And if we're going to just look at strictly at data and performances at this point, and informed team in the league, then all data points that Arsenal wins this game. When you look at inform right now. If you're looking at inform right now, is what I'm saying. Like toe to toe. If you're looking at Tottenham of the beginning of the first half of the season and Arsenal now, it's going to be a different game. I can't call who would win. But the Tottenham that is playing now, you're informed. The form that you're in now, we beat you at your home.
Okay, but Dayo, what about this? Yeah, how many games? Yeah, has Tottenham's. So when Tottenham have had their full first team this season, yeah, how many games do you think Tottenham have lost?
I
Just
don't
when
think
they've had
I don't know. I've not checked the data, but I don't think he lost
one to Chelsea. And arguably, we weren't losing that game before we had men sent off. So basically, essentially, we're saying that Tottenham's first team this season, like the first 11, when available, I mean, like the Van der Ven, Remet, they've literally not lost with 11 men on the pitch to nobody. Tottenham are second in the top 6 league, in terms of our rivals. Beat Liverpool, beat United, drew with City.
My name in there is so.
Hey, bro, listen. Asterisk victory or not, it's still a victory.
And Arsenal hasn't lost in the league since January.
Reply at Anfield. Don't worry, we'll end your title run too.
Arsenal hasn't lost in the league since January as well. You do know that, right? You do realize we haven't lost since January. You know what? You know why in April, right? We're not in February.
Listen,
we're not in
It's
March.
not about Arsenal. It's not.
I'm just
it's
saying.
not about Arsenal.
I'm just saying.
It's about okay. You know what, Dayo? I didn't want to do this because I like you, but I'm gonna do this now because you're making me do it. Dayo, the reason why I'm so confident about what I'm saying is I've seen you. I've seen your team go away to big teams this season, and I'm not impressed. I saw you go City.
Fair enough.
I saw you go Liverpool. I saw you go Villa. I saw you go Newcastle. I am not impressed. 0 wins out of 4. Of the 4 teams, so what makes you think that all of a sudden you're going to come to our stadium when we're better than a number of the sides that I just mentioned? Well, 50%
because it's a derby and you're Spursy when you play Arsenal.
We're Spursy.
You said let's look at other factors. Let's not even look at inform right now. Let's just look at the derby factors, like things that happen. It's a derby. And you know what happens in derby? Anything can happen. I get it that you're confident in your team. And I'm not saying your team is not playing well. Don't get me wrong. I think High Line for Life by Orange will get you somewhere. High Line for Life. I like it. He's moving you guys somewhere in the right direction. But the bottom line is, if you put in all the factors that it's a derby, anything can happen, which means you could win, we could win. Fine. If that is the only thing we're basing it on, then I cannot call who wins. If that's the only thing. But if we're basing it on everything else,
let's this can go. We can wait for this chat when it comes about. Obviously, you lot play on the weekend, and I think you both win. Actually, no, I think Arsenal win. I think Tottenham lose or draw max. Because if we want to do that, it's like Tottenham going away. I can't lie. It's the St. James's Park thing, man. I can't take last season's part out of my head. What happened? It's a mad one. But this season is this season, isn't it? And St. James's, it's just when it gets loud, it gets loud. But look, guys, make sure you smash the like button. Like button is very important. We're not even on 100 likes. I haven't asked once to stream. Neither has Monts. And Monts has been on about 6 streams today alone, and about 6 streams yesterday. This guy is, look at him, man. Workaholic, fam. You might as well call him the mini cow.
Monts, thanks for paying my salary on time as well. Appreciate it.
Have I been on streams? Have I just been getting
the banter, swiping on my phone? Occasionally, Sean. Occasionally. I've just been getting. I'll send you the swipe file.
Yeah. I was just gonna swing that. Obviously, we let's just snap our predictions down quickly. Let me know in the comments. Also, if you're in the comments, let me know who you support. Because there's a lot of people that I've seen new faces. I don't know who a lot of you support. I'll be so honest.
Who are you backing, guys?
Let me in the comments. Let me know who you support. That's important. And I'll try to gather your name. I think Sean Links.
Graham. What I'm saying is Spurs' best 11 hasn't lost, as in with those players. No one's saying Spurs have the best squad.
What is this best 11 that you guys keep talking about?
What do you mean, bro? What is
our first 11?
What is difficult for you to understand right now? Spurs, when they have their first choice back 4, their first choice goalkeeper, Maddison, Son on the pitch, have not lost a game this season with 11 men on the pitch. That's the point I'm making. The data is about 18 games. So in 18 games, 0 defeats. That's the point I'm making. So I'm back to if you add in the fact that Spurs haven't lost in any of those games with the fact that Arsenal didn't beat Liverpool away.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. Didn't your first 11? I'm looking at something here. Hold on.
Newcastle away, and you have the audacity to say you're going to come and beat my team away. That's cheeky. You know what I mean? That's a bit cheeky, 0-4, but we're the ones that are gonna pop your away top 6 virginity. I think not. I think not. There.
Anyways, let's move on from the thingy. Liverpool.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
You
Liverpool.
lost to Fulham with your first 11, didn't you? Wasn't that your first 11?
Didn't you lose to Fulham? You also lost to
No. I'm
Fulham.
asking you. You said your first 11 hasn't lost.
You
I was
lost.
just like,
Don't go
I'm
there.
not saying
Fulham,
I
bro.
lost to Fulham.
You
I
lost
didn't
to
talk
Fulham
about first
too, you know.
11.
Don't be
I didn't talk about
cheeky.
first 11. You
You
said
Arsenal fans tonight, you know.
said your first 11 has not lost a game, and I was like, did you not lose to Fulham your first 11? I'm just asking. I don't know.
I feel
I
like
don't know
Van
who
der
you
Ven
lined
was
up. I don't
missing.
know who was in your lineup.
I
I'm
think
just
Van der
asking.
Ven missed. I think Van der Ven missed the Fulham game.
Okay, fine. Then you're right. Then I was just
So,
asking
yeah, so
because I
Van der
don't.
Ven didn't play.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just look. I'm not.
No,
I'm not
it's cool.
asking. I
Yeah,
said,
Van der Ven didn't play that game.
Hey, so yeah. So you're right on track. Then it's just saying.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna move this on anyways. I don't even need to. We all believe Arsenal's gonna beat Villa.
What is
I don't know, but I don't know. What are you doing, once? He's probably thinking about Luis Diaz's new contract. Look, Liverpool.
Hey,
I've already given my score prediction. I think generally, I thought.
We all know that.
3-1, but now I'm going Arsenal 3-1 just because how shit these man's record is.
Yeah.
And remember, when it's sunny, I can't like Goonally.
It's right.
There are rare times where this man is spectral, and I'll be right when it's sunny. Yeah, and Arsenal are photosynthesis FC in it. When it's sunny, certain man just be holding 4 goals, blood. Like you just be holding 4. You blink and you're 4-0 down. So I'll be real, but don't lie. When it's overcast and under the lights, there's sometimes Arsenal can struggle a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, we have to see.
Yeah, 100%. Man, you support. You're London. Stop these 2 London sporting streamers chatting. What? I can't do nothing, Paul, man. I can't do nothing, man. But yeah, Liverpool. Does anyone believe in the comments? Does anyone believe on this panel that there might be another blip at Anfield by Crystal Palace? You know, Sheffield does Sheffield set a blueprint? You know, they gave me a game. We all ripped them off. You know what I'm saying? But look, it's not been that great recently for you months. Obviously, you've been getting punched up left, right, and center. And you if Palace dare get anything against you, that's just gonna be a box in your throat next. Do you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get punched in your nose.
10 years.
You already know it. Temper T settings, man. You're getting dragged out the car, fam. You know what I'm saying?
That's great. Let's get out the car. Peak. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. 10 years to the day. 10 years on from Istanbul.
What is Istanbul?
When we drew 3-3 Dwight Girl. 10 years.
Oh, is that what you're calling it? The Crystal Palace?
That's what you call
it. Is that what we're doing?
It's called Istanbul.
That's mental. I didn't even know that.
Say and Elise both fit.
Yeah, they're both fit. They're both fitter than the Ox. Let's go, man.
I'll be real though. We should bounce back and smack these man. Like that's just what it has to be. Like there's no other option. Like I hope that loss burnt. I'm still hurting. I'm sure the players are still hurting. I'm sure the manager's still hurting. But listen, we need to bounce back. I think with Jota now back in the squad, will he get a start? Not too sure. I think maybe he'll get 30 minutes, but I'd like to see Jota starting and see kind of what we can do from there. Because Palace they're going to sit back, but they are going to be dangerous on the counter attack. So I think, and also I don't know if Trent could start as well. Maybe Trent didn't come on because he's starting this weekend. There's a few things that I don't know in terms of.
Last season when Crystal Palace played at your gaff, I think it was the second game of the season, they drew.
Yeah, we were shocking. They were shit though.
I'm saying it's not unknown.
That was when Nunez got sent off though, isn't it? That's when Nunez got sent off for the headbutt actually.
Mm-hmm.
And Zaha scored to open the scoring when he skinned Fabinho. I remember that. Absolutely skinned Fabinho. So, boy, I'm not sure. I think Bradley will still start this game, but Trent probably will feature and come on. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna cap them once. I think they got something for you, man. I think it's the 5-4-1 settings again. Breaks on breaks, at least.
Is it not at Anfield though? It's at Anfield, right?
At this point, I saw Sheffield give them the game of their lives. I'm not saying this is gonna happen. I expect. No, the thing is, I think if you told me, what Crystal Palace is gonna do, I don't think they're gonna do much, and I do believe it's gonna be the typical 3-1. You know what I mean? I think Liverpool gone 8 games and no clean sheets. So I'm in belief that Crystal Palace might have a goal, maybe 2 in them, but I do believe that Liverpool will have a goal or 3 in them at the same time. I'm not writing off this game because we have to keep energies for energies, and I think the way Crystal Palace did set up against even the Manchester City, who are free-flowing football, and that you could even say that Crystal Palace's flow got robbed by a decision. But at the same time, they didn't even have a fully fit Michael Elise at that point. But I just think, obviously, being at home compared to Anfield is a whole different ball game. Being in Europa compared to Premier League is a whole different ball game. Do you get what I mean? Off the ball, Palace do work quite well. It's just Liverpool. Let's keep it a buck, and if we're going to keep the game as objective as possible, when it comes to breaking down teams, Liverpool are not that great, and that's Crystal Palace as a buck. Hard work, and they see what they can grab. Mateta settings. It is what it is. But that's why I say it could be. I think it could be a lot tighter game than people think. I do believe Liverpool do win one way or another. Do you know what I mean? Don't know what you think, Dayo, but I think
there's just something. There's a fight in Crystal Palace, but there's just it's Liverpool, man.
Yeah,
like, I just know that this Liverpool team. I don't want Mons to even feel good, but I just have to face the fact that this Liverpool team. Yes, this is their own period where they've had their slip up. They're bouncing back. Forget it. Like they're not. This is Klopp and Liverpool. Like, do you understand? Like, I don't know why people are thinking that because of these past few bad results, it's just going to go all belly up. It's not going belly up. It's not going belly up. I just know that, man. Like, if they lose this game, then it's gone belly up. Then we can say, okay, fine. You know what? Like, boom, done. But I don't see. It's Anfield. I don't see Crystal Palace getting the win.
No, they won't get a win.
I see them scoring. I see them scoring, but I also see Liverpool just coming out to make a statement. Like, we lost at Anfield 3-0. We need to come and clean up that mess. That loss needs to be wiped away with a good beating. Like, people need to talk about the next game and be like, "Well, we forgot about Atalanta." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of game I think Liverpool is going to bring. Like, they literally will try to beat these. They will try to beat Crystal Palace like 4-5, just so that nobody talks about what happened.
Yeah,
that's my fear. So hey,
you don't agree. You just said Crystal Palace are signed for us, so don't do that.
In terms of having a goal, he means.
You just okay.
I think he's going off that consensus. But who? The better question is even for Liverpool fans in the comments as well. Who do you want to see start, man?
Depends on fitness, really. Like probably the same team, but left back. I'd probably put Gomez back at left back, Bradley right back. If Trent's fit, obviously Trent right back, but I don't think he's 100% ready to start yet. So we'll probably put Trent back at right back. Same midfield of Endo.
Hey, wait, hold on. One second. What did you just do there, Jay?
Me?
Did you just look at the camera and give like a little Love Island smile?
I'm fucking using it as a fucking mirror, not as a camera. Don't look at it as a. I'm using it as a.
Bro, man's going up.
I'm using it as a. Nobody even noticed. Nobody even noticed.
It was flamboyant as crap.
Yeah, but bro, man's going out. Let him go out. I'll go on the replay and double check it in there. But
I actually changed my shirt twice on the stream as well. Like, as in, like, nobody's noticed. So, do you know what I mean? So this is what we're on at the moment. It's all right. It's a bit spicy, but you know what I'm saying? It's a late one, isn't it?
It's what spicy? What are you saying? It's Arsenal, yeah?
Nah, yeah.
I thought you said no, innit? Yeah, man. But yeah, sorry, Mons, continue.
It's killing me. I just watched it. Wait.
You see it?
The smell was a bit mad. The smell was a bit mad.
A bit cheeky. Bit furry.
I hear it. You're going out.
No. Let's regroup, guys. Let's regroup.
I really don't. VAR. Nah, that is mad. 37 minutes, people. If you want to rewind it quickly.
No, man was doing this, but man's doing that.
Yeah, man, filling with his air and that, man. It's the same thing.
No, but you guys, Friday night, man.
The hard work. Relax, man. Relax, you know.
You know what I'm saying? The hard working man, let him breathe, man. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I mean? It's the weekend, man. You know what I mean? I got the Ray and nephews. I'm ready to go out.
Ray. You got the Ray?
Yeah, Ray.
Hey, oh, now.
A small ball. Just working my way through.
Wait, man said small ball like that even matters.
Yeah,
like that matters.
It doesn't matter. You're right. It doesn't.
Hold on. What is done?
Ray don't matter.
I said Ray and nephews is 63%.
You might as well be drinking benzene.
Hey! Why do you think my takes are going like this?
But yeah, anyways, back to the team. Who do you want to see for Liverpool, man? Who do you want actually better?
Yeah, so
Who do you want to see drop?
Stay midfield, but Sbozo, I told you, Sbozo, stay far away from man.
Sbozo.
Stay far away from my midfield.
Sbozo.
I'll go Curtis Jones, McAllister, and Endo. He's gonna start Sbozo. By the way, Sbozo's gonna start. By the way, innit? But this is what I would start. And Salah right wing, obviously. Jota up top, and Diaz left wing.
Oh, we could do that.
Mons, can I ask you this question? Yeah, about Szoboszlai, because the
Sbozo.
thing about Szoboszlai is
Sbozo.
a lot of his praise happened when we weren't watching his games. Do you know what I mean? Like a lot of rival fans were, and I don't want to be rude. Like Liverpool fans were gassing him up, and he wasn't playing what he was. They were exaggerating how well he was playing because no one was watching. But I've watched him in 2024, and in 2024, I said to myself, has he had a good game? And I really had to think because I've watched a lot of Liverpool this season.
No, he hasn't. The answer is no.
And I was like, hold on, that's 3 months. That's 3 months.
He's had like one good game, and I can't remember. He has had one good game.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe one, but I couldn't remember specifically.
That's still shit. Like, that's still.
One good game in 3 months, bro. So I'm asking you: did Liverpool fans exaggerate his performance at the beginning of the season, or was he playing that well and he just dropped off a cliff?
Not at all. Like he was. Do you know what it is? I feel like I don't want this to be true, but I feel like it was more of a confidence thing. He'd come in. He scored at Anfield with the left foot half volley, and like his passing was good. He was driving with the ball, strong, powerful. He looked like everything he was missing in the like he literally like because if you remember, McAllister was the one who was kind of struggling, and Szoboszlai was the one who was performing. So everyone's thinking, fuck, like, but at the same time, McAllister was playing in the 6, so we kind of gave him a blind. But the roles are reversed. McAllister was the one where everyone was looking at sideways, and obviously Szoboszlai was the guy for a little bit. But then I don't know where it kind of went left, but he just started doing shit that just isn't like, again, fundamentals just weren't there. So for me,
the thing is, one great point about fundamentals, and I'm not the host, but I'm a great transition because I saw the Michael Owen quote resurface recently. The quote he made about Nunez when Nunez went through on goal and he scored that chip a few games ago, and Owen was like, amazing goal, but what he did in that moment is so nonsensical, it's terrible for a striker. Basically saying that the choice of that finish, he's saying that's a 1 in 10 finish. So he's going through goal and he's taking a chance which has a 10% chance of coming off rather than creating a 50% chance or something like that.
Yeah, because
he basically said, and I think
he did it again against Atalanta.
That's what I'm saying. I think like because he scored in that moment, a lot of people pushed back on Owen and said, you know what, blah, 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 you hate him. But he's been proven right because since then, what you've seen from Nunez is not potentially bad finishing. It's been bad because the end result hasn't been a goal, but bad finishing in the shot selection that he's choosing to try and finish these chances is making it more difficult for him to convert. So now he's in a situation where I have to ask you the question of how long do Liverpool and you specifically, but Liverpool in general, how long do you give this person who you know has the tools bubbling under the surface, but you will look back on this season potentially on certain games when he wasn't as clinical as he can potentially be? Would you be happy to go into next season as Darwin Nunez as your starting number 9?
Jay, do you know my opinions on Darwin Nunez, by the way?
You know what? I've not seen too much of it. No, are you a Darwin hater?
No, I'm just normal.
You're logical on it.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I thought logical with this. Then Luis Diaz getting a new contract potentially as well.
I'd rather give Nunez a new contract than Diaz.
Really?
I'll keep it a buck. Yeah. Keep this short and sweet. Nunez. Yeah, Nunez, if you want to be challenging and you want to be where Liverpool are supposed to be, Nunez can't lead the line for Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah.
He's off the bench, good option. On the left, good option.
Could he start on the left as a regular starter off the left wing?
No. Only again, he's a situational striker, and he's a situational striker.
Certain context of game, certain opponents.
Yes, you see high line, maybe a centre back that's not as quick. Someone you don't look at Nunez and go goals. You look at Nunez and go trouble.
Yeah,
something's already wrong there. Something's already wrong.
Chaos merchant.
Yeah, something's already wrong. You know, like as I said, Liverpool, like my own fan base has always hated my opinions on Darwin Nunez, but I'm not one of those ones who's going to fall in love with a player just because he fucking runs around a lot and he tries really hard.
He has a nice goatee as well. To be fair to him, it's a good goatee.
Donny he can go be your Hollister model when this is done. He can do that. That's fine. But right now, I want goals. I don't need sales. I want goals. If I wanted shirt sales, I'll go sign a fucking Galactico or I'll sign someone who's popular. I don't want popularity. I want fucking goals. You know
and Nunez finds himself in such good positions. Like it's crazy.
Again, his choice, but he is
his choices. That's something I agree. I agree with you.
And he's still raw. How are you 24 and raw?
I agree with you, Mons. Everything you're saying. Well,
the chicken is pink.
He might be premature. It might be premature. You know, sometimes is premature things don't mature on time. They late bloomer. He might be a late bloomer. So he might be 24.
I'll have salmonella by then. Yeah, it's raw. And it does like raw is another word for shit.
I know.
He used to call Nuno Tavares raw. He's at Forest. He's in the French league. Where the hell he is? I don't know where he is now. I don't know. He's 85 million, so we're stuck with him. We're stuck with him. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, Nunez is the chief head of 4Play FC. That's what it is. Hella blue balls, bare testosterone build-up, because nothing's getting finished, blood. Nothing's getting finished. And unfortunately, that's what it is with him. Whether it's a header, right foot, left foot, when he doesn't know what's going on, it's literally half a yard and shoot. Half a yard and shoot. No awareness, half a yard and shoot. And how fast can I run? How far can I run? What trouble can I cause? You know what I'm saying? How can you let the ball run across you? You could either take it past the keeper, finesse it into the bottom corner, or you go for a chip. But no, he doesn't go for any chip. He goes for the scoop chip. And anyone who's played football at a remotely respectable level knows how difficult the scoop chip is. Like the scoop chip is ridiculous.
That was Nani's signature right there.
Yeah. It's Messi's signature, but if it's
he's more of a dig than a chip.
Bro, a normal chip is when you dig your foot into the ground and it's a nice, easy contact. A scoop chip, you literally have to get that perfect. And that's what man is trying to do. That's why Michael Owen said what he said about the choice and what he's doing. So for me, like, I know what Darwin Nunez is, but he does piss me off to the max because of the amount of chances he misses. Diaz is the same, but Diaz offers a lot more. I think Diaz has been more, he's been the best attacker in the last 2 months for Liverpool. He has been. He's been the carry job for Liverpool at the moment. Even though he's not been clinical either, but Diaz has kind of stepped into his own. So for me, I was angry yesterday, so anyone could have got sold in my opinion on that day. But like, we just need to start putting the ball in the back of the net and just slowing things down a little bit in our heads. But unfortunately, we have too many emotional attackers. We don't have logical attackers. We have logical midfielders, but it's not
like your fan base, man.
You guys. There were one loss, and this is what's happened. You know. This is what I'm. Look, do you see how I'm looking at Mont, and I'm asking myself, are we looking at the same team? I get it. This is a dip.
No, but this is just the standards I hold them to, Dayo. This is not me saying these guys.
I know. I agree with you. I agree. No, standards. Yes, I told you. I'm just like the same way. That's why if I didn't hold you to any standards, you would not be hearing me saying Liverpool is bouncing back because I know what Liverpool is capable of doing. I'm just saying this was a dip as far as I see it, and I can tell you categorically as an Arsenal fan that I still fear you. Like I respect what Liverpool is doing this season, with what you have done with the fact that you had injuries, you played kids. Look, Klopp has done some miraculous things. You shouldn't even be in the conversation if you were a different team. With the injuries you had and playing the kids, if another team played academy kids like you guys have played them for a while before your players started coming back, they would not be in the conversation. They won't. So I get that we hold them to standard and we can talk about that game in isolation of how badly they did. But the criticism of some of these players, I think, is a lot, man, because it's a lot. Yeah, because they have stepped up and showed up when they, outside these games that they've lost, they've stepped up and showed up in every single game.
We
They
love,
have.
we love it. Paul, big up Paul. He says, do you think Klopp has realized the current Liverpool team will never hit the heights of previous teams he has built? And that's the reason he's leaving. The big signings he has made are flops and not Klopps. What?
I think he's trying to play on words. Let's get some score predictions, man.
No. I know. He asked a question. I think we had the right to you know.
I think
Awesome.
Klopp wants to leave because Klopp wants to leave, not because of the signings. I don't think the signings have anything to do with Klopp leaving. I think Klopp just realizes it's his time. I mean, everybody has a different threshold. No matter how much you love something, there's a different threshold. Pep might be willing to do another 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Klopp might be willing to take a break and come back in 2 years. You know, it is what it is. The big signings flop. Will I say they flop? No, they're joint first right now. Arsenal is ahead of them in goals difference. I wouldn't call that flopping. If you're saying passing the eye test and you're saying, oh, well, maybe they're not looking as flashy as you want them to, or they're not doing it so finesse, they're not being so finesse with their skill set. Yeah, you can say maybe that's a flop, but
you know what is there,
for the outcome,
you know what
right
is there?
there.
With the title race, I think we can end with Liverpool, and I can see all right, a lot of Liverpool fan base saying we're still winning, we're still there, we're still joint top. Once you was only doing that not even that long ago, like just before the Europa, like we're still there kind of situation. And now they see that, and it's all catching up, and it's hitting a lot of you saying along the consensus around that, it's like the performance, Arsenal performing in the league right now. Man City are getting into the gear the last few games. They're just doing that thing. And when it comes to performances, obviously Liverpool haven't hit performances, but you're still winning with a few goals or so. And you have, I suppose, you're probably a bit nervous that it might catch up. Could happen this weekend. It could happen against Fulham away, or when you got that away spell. But we never know until you get there. But yeah, man, let's just do some rounds up for the Liverpool predictions, guys. By the way, there's better of you in there. Please smash the likes. If you haven't done so, just a quickly friendly reminder, if you're from Sai's stream or not, just smash the likes. I think I asked once.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, if you're live on the stream, smash the like button now.
Never do that ever again on my stream. ever.
No, I'm trying to encourage them. I'm trying to encourage them.
Yeah, no, I hear
he put in his American football.
It just gave me that flamboyant vibe. Don't do that again. But anyways, appreciate it though. A lot of people have already told me, but I want to know who people support. Like, I really need to get used to some names and who you support in these streams. I need to gather up what fan base do we really have up in here? Because I find there's not actually that many United fans, which is kind of strange. Maybe because United are being absolute crap, but I don't know, man. A lot
of United fans are on loan to Arsenal. That's why they're all saying Arsenal.
Yeah, you know what? Fair play.
A lot of United fans,
as well. Yeah. But yeah, give me some score prediction. What you said was, I'll change my score prediction for you lot. I'm gonna round it off. I'm gonna actually say, say Liverpool 2, Crystal Palace 1. There we go.
Crystal Palace 1. I said it again.
Crystal Palace 1. There you go.
It's killing. It's a good accent. That. Yeah, Liverpool 4, Crystal Palace 2.
Oh, you got to put that as well. Ooh. 4-2. That's a mad one. I wouldn't put it past, to be fair. I'm sorry if you're actually from Liverpool, but I'll try and Dale, what are you saying?
I think it's going to be 4-0 smashing from Liverpool. I think Liverpool is just going to go out there and try and erase all that 3-0 loss. Look, I strongly believe that. I strongly believe it. I just feel like they're going to come out and smash Crystal Palace.
You're saying the mac and cheese setting, you know what I'm saying?
They are going to destroy them. Like they have to.
Great mac and cheese. I ain't said that to them.
Yo, they have to. I know it's not an easy game, but this is a game where they're going to want to prove themselves. You know, they're going to want to prove themselves, and I think they will do it. I think a 4-0 winning, 3-0, 4-0, 4-0, 4-0.
Yeah, fair enough, man. I please, someone's got to say a result. Like bar my soul, I think someone's gonna drop some points. I need an upset. We need algorithms. We need a lot. We need upsets. We need to see Mons coming back on half face, like in a bally and all that, thinking like, who's this? New day, new me. Jay, can't hear you, by the way.
Liverpool away.
Nah,
they're at home.
Why do you care?
Me, I've developed hate watching this year. Like, I used to hate watch a little bit, but this year it's just like I'm hate watching under the guise of learning more about football. So yeah, I'll watch 90 minutes of Arteta, desperately hoping Arsenal lose. But at the end of it, I'll be like, well, I'm tactically more aware about Arsenal's formation now, even though they fucking won.
So, are you surrounding the whole part of Liverpool battering Palace or more of a tight result?
I played Palace since they've had a new manager, so they're more organized. They're a little bit more systemized. They've got a chat. Like the thing about the Premier League now is Liverpool are not winning well at the moment, even to the point of how they beat Sheffield United. So the thing what I'm saying is that it's like you're winning, but they're not. They just need the result. The result is more important than the performance. But what happens eventually is the performances and the results they catch up to each other. Do you know what I mean? So you're winning, but the performance isn't that important. But now you've got off the back of a bad result. And for me, the biggest thing is just that I didn't see Liverpool being capable of this kind of result. This is like a serious black mark against the team and against a number of these players. And when something like this happens, I always think it's capable of happening again. I don't know when or where, but for me, this has just changed my perspective a little bit on Liverpool. I know it's the Europa League, but I now look at these games that they've got coming up. They're going to play 3 games away in a row in the Premier League, four away games in a row. And all
in
of
the
a
Premier
sudden,
League. Oh, sorry, not in the Premier League. They're playing 3 away in the Premier League, and then they play you.
Yeah. So the thing is the way I see it is that the Liverpool now they're playing these away games, and when you have a bad result like they have against Atalanta, the games they look harder now. We were all saying that Liverpool had the easiest run in. And now you look at the games and you're like, wow, that looks like a hard game. Because we're looking at them from a different lens and perspective because they just got slapped up by Atalanta. Do you know what I mean? They're a little bit more mortal than the superhero run that they've been on in 2024. And I think it's up to Liverpool to gain that fear factor back again. Obviously, the aura has taken a big clip because of this result, but they've got enough time to build it back. But I'm just very shocked by that.
Score, because I need to.
Liverpool will win this game, and I'll go 3-1.
Fair enough, the typical scoreline. And the last part is, you know what's mad? We spoke bare on Arsenal, spoke loads on Liverpool, but no one is talking about Man City. Not one. No one.
Normalize brilliance, Kaz.
It's literally like a couple 2 minutes and it's done. Like we've all said that City don't look the same. We're saying, where's City finding the goals? What's like? Do you get what I mean? And before you know it, them being in third, they're just creeping. They're just waiting for someone to duck out. Because you go look at their fixtures, they got the easiest fixture run. It's true. Monster's been right all along. Other than maybe Brighton away, which I don't really see personally, and maybe obviously Tottenham the bogey. Don't really see much else. So everyone has to be near enough perfect. Otherwise, they're going to potentially do another treble. And I can't deal with that. I will move out this yard. Do you understand? I've had enough of these fucking songs in this house. Yeah. And I can't have that over Man United. No chance. Suicide settings, bruv. But other than that, yeah, Man City quietly doing their thing. And they're so quiet that they've agreed terms with also Paqueta. Right?
Yeah.
Personal terms are done. He's done.
Yeah. No,
he's gone. He's going there. They got their Gundogan.
Yeah, Paqueta's a big pickup for them. Like they missed a little bit in the last window. Kovacic, Nunez, Doku.
Daps ain't coming back. Daps is not doing live things. He's not no more. He's just going to do pre-recalls, which is out tomorrow.
Thank you, Charlie. I appreciate it. It's a bit spicy, but obviously, I'm just trying to be the man that I'm meant to be. Can't say more than that, Charlie. But thank you. But yeah, the concept of looking at what we're going to be doing here in terms of the teams and the performances and stuff. I'm looking at this, and Man City are a side who are being good despite their efforts to not be good. Like there's not many, like they made bad signings. Do you know what I mean? Like, or signings that haven't impacted the team.
Not enough, anyways.
Exactly. That's the best way of putting it. Not enough. They lost Mahrez. They lost Gundogan. And they are doing it in spite of their transfer dealings. They're doing what they can. So I'm looking at this from the point of view of saying that City are enduring. And if I'm Arsenal and Liverpool, this is a fantastic like Liverpool, I don't even know where they'll be next season. Do you know what I mean? With a new manager, new formation, blah, blah, blah. This is their time. Like Arsenal, this is their time. But City is still going. And even going away to Madrid and 3-3, that's a top tier result. That's a top
Yeah.
result, going away to Madrid and not losing. But we're normalizing brilliance. Like
When it comes to them,
happened to
anyways.
Alex
When it comes to
Ferguson.
them. Yeah, it happened to them. Yeah.
Do you
Well,
know what I mean? As in, like, you are so good for so long.
I'm glad. I'm glad that was my childhood. You know, so glad.
Yeah,
Jay.
of course, bro. I living in Manchester, I was like, it's normal. It is genuinely normalized brilliance. I'd be seeing Scholes do stuff. I'd be seeing Ronaldo and Rooney do stuff, and I would just expect it because that's the level that these people had put out. And Pep and City are the same. They put out a very high level, and now when they just meet it or they're just underneath it, we're going to write dissertations and narratives on what's going wrong with City. But really, it's just they hold themselves to a higher standard than everybody else, and we also do as well, right?
Yeah. No, you're right, man. It's just months, man. Look, they got Luton Town.
Listen,
I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to put every time I think Luton's gonna get slapped, they don't get slapped. Like, they actually put up a good fight, and I mean, Bobby will think they're gonna get slapped 5-6-0. I don't think that's gonna be the case. I do believe it will be like a 3-1, 4-1. Like, they will get a goal. Maybe they'll actually see might get a clean sheet even. Like, they will hurt them. I don't think they will hurt them as much as people need to. And right now, gathering from what I've spoken to with Daps and a couple other City fans, they want their goal difference. They want to catch up to Arsenal in a goal difference. Yeah. So they're going out for they smell blood. Like, they want it. Shark settings. You can't. Arsenal, don't lose, man. Don't lose, because this question here, this is disgusting. Here, Kai's TV or Kai's TV. Question is, can Liverpool win the league or City treble? No, I'd rather Liverpool win the league, bro. Why would I want to do another treble? That's, you know how hard it is to do a treble. A league I can catch up on.
I think it's a fan base thing, Kaz, because the fan base isn't so big. We don't get corned as much.
You know what it is? Fuck the fan base. It's what gets written down in history that bothers me. Last time there was a treble last season. You know how much that hurt me? Like, I literally, when I saw them win that FA Cup final and then obviously the Champions League and stuff, bro, I told that to leave me alone, innit? Like, I didn't want to talk.
I'm sure Manchester born and bred. But yeah, the way I look at it, and you're right, Kaz, because the thing is, we get to a certain point now, and it's like, bloody hell, like City.
It's getting ridiculous.
United, you did your bit with Liverpool, so like it's almost like you now know you played Liverpool 3 times.
We might, bro, if we both go to FA Cup final, it'll be us up. Man United's getting we're beating Coventry.
But the thing is like you giving them.
I have to base my hopes on Chelsea now at the moment. At this moment of time for anything, Chelsea Football Club, Dusty Wusty FC, fam.
Yeah, Dusty Wusty FC.
We said musty. Yeah, musty and that, lads. They're bongy and that is dead.
Dead food. Allow it, man. Flipping old dying plant FC. These lot are crap. And I'm only in hope that because they've been doing good in the cups that they might have something for City potentially. But I just don't know, man. I just don't know. City they're just making me sick. And how you can just sit there as a Man United fan and just say, yeah, I'd rather. If any of you say I'd rather than do a 4-peat and that, you're having a bubble, mate. Honestly, that's just proper East End slang right there. Absolute crap. Man. Crap.
Nah, bro, that's the thing. At the end of the day, bro, it's like me. I can't have.
Someone needs to go and arrest Pep Guardiola.
Nah, bro, but you have to understand, Kaz, as well. Like, one of my reasons why I think Arsenal have a likable team. Yeah, they have likable players, and it's not even just like a local rivalry thing.
Except for Ben White.
The thing for me is, it's about toppling City. Do you see what I mean? As in, like, okay, it's okay if Liverpool do it. But nobody wants to feel like Arsenal, who were in the dregs a few years ago, have managed to sort their shit out, get back to the top, and win the league before other teams have sorted themselves out. Do you know what I mean? So there's almost like a side thing of, I don't want Arsenal to win because it exposes the rest of the teams in the top 6 for how they've done their business and how they've developed their squads. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly that. But yeah, man, look, man, City are on bits. They're on fire and form. Is there a blip anywhere soon? I don't think so. You know, they're playing some good football, man.
Tottenham, we're the wild card.
Imagine placing your hopes on flipping Tottenham.
Hey, listen, Cass, listen. I've liked you a lot this season. Let's not fall out.
I don't need a Tottenham fan's appreciation or any sort of remorse or any sort of flipping, I don't know, man, sympathy. Go stick up your ass, man. I don't need that crap.
Well, I mean, that's rude and unnecessary, Kaz. We were doing so well, and everything was going nicely.
First and foremost, you done a flamboyant smile on the camera. Now, second of all,
Hey,
yeah,
so one smile, and now I'm persona non grata. Look at everyone living in misery.
Fruitcake now, you know.
Nice to people in life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I'm not. Yeah, fruitcake settings are not allowed in there.
I beg your pardon.
Anyways, man. But yeah, man. I sorry though. I was just talking about Man City quickly, innit? It's just. I'm conceding the thoughts that they might have a little something, man. I can't even lie, man. Sharks all over again. Don't want to hear it again. Jay, please, your absolute flamboyant, words.
Look at this. Negative settings. All right, cool. Gokares celebration settings.
It's not even summer yet. I don't even know if it's spring yet. And man's got he's fully got the floral shirt.
Yeah, man.
How about this?
It's a fashion analogy. It's a good look.
If you don't want to be called flamboyant, we can call you exuberant. You know, we can say you're the anime, you're sparkling. What's another word?
I think it's a good look. You know, like
here's the word. If you don't want, you can have vibrant. You know, you know what that means. You know what you want. Vibrant. You got vibrant personality tonight.
Chat saying fruitcake settings, and I'm not feeling it. You know what I mean? Like it's not.
It's all right. You got a little bit of vibrance in you. It's all right.
Nah, bro. Nah.
And rainbows. It's all good, man. If that's you Friday night, do your thing, man. They don't bother me.
I was trying to do my thing. The critical assessment's killing me.
I know, man. Like my man said, that shirt's looking a little diddy. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, come on, man. Come on, man.
Exuberant. Anyway, man.
Exuberant is like right on the line of being polite to people who are like, oh, this is a bit flamboyant, that guy, isn't it? This is ridiculous.
Anyways, man, we're gonna wrap it up there, man. Not gonna cap. I've got a certain phone call to make. I'm tired. Got editing to do. Dayo, big up yourself. Obviously, Jay, big up for giving up your time. And I can't believe anyone out yet.
Thank you very much.
Clearly, you're out till 7 a.m. And then obviously Monts, he's like his 5th or 6th stream. The guy's loving it at the moment.
Thank you, Chris.
But yeah, man, big up yourselves, man. Friday night settings, big up Saeed as well. And yeah, man, I go show some love to Bayesian as well, man. He's doing a calling show, so yeah, man. In a bit, and we'll be back tomorrow. I'm dropping a pre-record with Dats as well, just having a recap on the week that's gone on and what's gonna be going ahead. So in a bit.